Welcome to Morton Building's Building Value Days 2012. Over the past 100 years, Morton has built a legacy centered on the needs and expectations of our customers. We're a family-owned company that recognizes each of our customers' unique requirements when it comes to the style, location, and function of their building. Regardless of the project size or complexity, we work with you to provide the support needed throughout the building process. From farm storage buildings and garages to horse barns and commercial facilities, Morton Buildings has a building for every budget and use. When you buy during Morton's annual Building Value Days sales event, you'll not only get the building of your dreams, you can also take advantage of discount pricing.
Morton Buildings offers your dream building. So that really kind of caught me because at that point I thought, okay, if they can build me my dream, let me tell them my dream and let's see if we can make it happen. There's no doubt that from my experience, the company is great to work with, and I would certainly recommend anybody. Matter of fact, I invite people all the time to come see the building. So I think about building a building. I said, you got to come see my building because it's a great building, it's a great company, and they can make it happen. And particularly make your dream come true, which is what they did for me.
If I had to build another building, if I want to build another hay barn, I would definitely go to Morton to have it. It was turnkey, it was fast, it was without any aggravation, and it was a good experience. I'd be honored to do it again with them.
Founded in 1903 as the Interlocking Fence Company, our focus was on distributing hardware and equipment to the agricultural industry. Over the years, the demand for high-quality storage buildings grew, and by 1964, the Interlocking Fence Company began focusing its efforts entirely on building and construction. To reflect this new direction, the company changed its name to Morton Buildings. While we now have a virtually unlimited selection of features, options, and styles available when it comes to your building, our commitment to constructing quality buildings for our customers remains the same. Discover the Morton Advantage and save when you buy during our Building Value Days sales event.
I am high on Morton Buildings. They won me over. I was very well recommended, and they were well recommended to me. And they did things very businesslike, and they handled things the way that I wanted them, which was important to me. But they were very professional in the way they did things. And the people they had did things professionally.
I'm proud of this building. I think it turned out beautiful. It's very functional, and I have a sense of pride about this, what we put together, what Morton Buildings and we built together. Morton Buildings is a very easy company to work with. I've been very, very pleased with how reliable they have been and how flexible they've been. I've recommended them to a lot of people. The people that I've worked with directly have been wonderful. And I'd do it again if I had another need. I would do it again. I would go to Morton Buildings and check with them first before I made a move on something else, because I've had a really good experience, and that's it's worth a lot to me.
Morton Buildings is a vertically integrated company, which means we're your sole source of accountability for all aspects of construction, from raw materials to project completion. We virtually eliminate the need for middlemen, distributors, and dealers. From discussing your building plans with your sales consultant to watching your building materials be unloaded by a company-employed truck driver and built by Morton certified construction crews, we handle every aspect of your project, taking the worry out of the building process. Discover the quality and craftsmanship in every Morton building during Morton's Building Value Days sales event.
I have referred dozens of customers myself because there's just no way I'd want to see anyone build anything but a Morton barn when you've experienced the whole thing from sales to when the foreman shakes your hand and hands you the keys the last day. The experience is phenomenal all the way through.
Nobody could be any happier, with the construction than I think I have been. It just was a perfect situation. Everything turned out exactly like I pictured and like the prints showed. And I wouldn't change a thing on the exterior or the interior. You know, sometimes you're always second guessing, but really everything was done just as well as it could have been done.
The staff was professional, they were timely, they were courteous, they were friendly, they were safety conscious. All the things that you would want in building, they had it. The characteristics were there as well as the quality of the building. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I give them a 10. When it comes to quality and professionalism, Morton is a 10.
The reason I purchased a Morton building was because I looked at a lot of different buildings. This is something my wife and I studied and talked about for a couple of years, and we decided on Morton for the quality and the way it's looked and the way it's built. And I know it sounds like a pitch, but let me tell you, I've had a lot of work done by different contractors around here. Morton Building is the only people that's ever done exactly what they said they were going to do. I have told so many people about how great and how I like this building and the way it was built and the people that done it. I'm very proud to own a Morton building and very proud to tell people about them.
Whether you're looking for a building for your family or your business, your local Morton Building sales consultant can help. Morton Buildings has a building for every budget and building use and is ready to make your building dream a reality. Through every phase of your building project and beyond, your Morton Building sales consultant will be there to listen and offer guidance as your building dreams become a reality. No matter what you'll be using your building for or what features you want to include in your new Morton, you can be sure you'll always be choosing the highest quality components. Get an even better value on a Morton building when you take advantage of our Building Value Days discount pricing. Ask your sales consultant for more information.
We have 2 Morton buildings actually, and I absolutely recommend them for many reasons. First of all, the quality of the building, the warranty in the building, the company itself, and the salespeople are great. The salespeople are really very knowledgeable, very experienced. They've been with Morton a long time, and that really shows. It really is helpful in the design process.
The salesman was very good. He had a lot of construction experience, which helped. And so that way it was easy to make the design that we were wanting and tell him, and then he could take it to Morton and say, you know, this is what we need for this customer.
Our building materials meet and far exceed industry standards for quality because we know that a strong, long-lasting building comes from each and every component that goes into it. That's also why we manufacture many of our own materials.
So they had a 1 o'clock scheduled delivery appointment, and at 12:15 the Morton parade arrived. 2 tractor trailer loads of building materials and 1 tractor trailer with the roof trusses, because that building's 72 feet wide, so the trusses were stacked inverted on the trailer, strapped on very carefully. And the first thing I noticed when they pulled in is the Morton drivers get out and shake hands with you and thank you for your business. And the professionalism that they use in how they handle the building materials and how they handle the whole transaction and the interaction with the customer was second to none.
When my barn arrived, it actually arrived 2 days before Thanksgiving, and we were virtually driving out the driveway almost at the same time that the barn arrived. It came on 2 big trucks, and we had to fly to Tucson to be with my husband's parents for Thanksgiving. And I met the truck drivers, and we told them more or less where we wanted the materials to be left here on the site. And when we came back, everything was perfect. Everything was all wrapped up, stacked neatly in piles. We could see our name all over everything, and knew that everything belonged to us and was going to be part of the building. The drivers were very gracious. They understood that we had a plane to catch, and they said, "Don't worry, we'll take care of your barn, and we'll put it in a safe place." And everything went really well.
Quality is also evident in the Morton Buildings crews that construct your building. Our crews are Morton certified craftsmen who take pride in their work and your satisfaction. Our crews are trained specifically in post-frame buildings and only build these types of structures, making them experts in Morton's construction methods. From the first day on the job to the day your building is completed, our crews treat your building and site like their own.
I've had a lot of people stop and look at my building, and they're considering building a building, and I've told them that I wouldn't even consider another building because of the way my salesmen treated me, the way my the building crew treated me, and everything just went perfect. I can't think of one thing that I would change on how I was treated or the job they did.
Quality of the product always speaks for itself. Okay, but I would say the other piece that I like about Morton is two other things. The sales rep, the service, also the work ethic of the crews. I mean, I would guarantee you that probably anybody that's got a Morton barn would probably speak to the work ethic of, you know, when people show up every day, you know, on time. And when you look at the amount of work that's going on in that day, I was very impressed with the work ethic of the crew.
I think there was 3, 4, I think 5 guys at the most that put this building together. It's just amazing how fast and how well they work together. You know, they was always courteous and nice. They would always kind of, you know, talk to us, speak to us and waving. But there was never any stopping. I mean, these guys are like a machine. So I mean, they really were impressive to watch put this building up. About every customer that's ever come in here of ours has always complimented how nice this warehouse is.
It has exceeded our expectations, this building has. Like I said, we use it for just about everything. In the summer it keeps it cool, which is really important here since it's so warm. But it's really been very functional. It's met all the needs that we've had. I love the crew. They were wonderful. They were on time. They did what they said they were going to do. If I had questions, they answered them. They were wonderful. And seeing them every day and seeing how much they accomplished every day, you don't find that with a lot of contractors these days. They go, oh yeah, it's going to be built next week. And 2.5 months later, it's done. With Morton's, they told me when it was going to be finished, and it was finished.
For years, Morton Buildings has been inviting folks to stop in and visit during our annual Building Value Days sales event. For generations, Morton Buildings has been delivering quality products and standing behind that commitment. One way we do this is through our warranty. Morton offers the strongest non-pass-through warranty in the industry. And because it's from Morton, you can be confident we'll stand behind our promise to you.
Morton Buildings, the sales consultant stops in time to time, want to know if I have any problems with the building or if I have any issues, and I think that's kind of above and beyond what Morton is doing. They want me happy, and if I'm happy, I'm going to tell other people I'm happy, which I hope will help them sell more buildings. And so far, I've had nothing but compliments on the building, and I can't compliment Morton Buildings enough for what they've done for me.
With our company, it's all about the value you provide for the customer. And that's what everything we do every day is focused on, creating that value for the customer. And we kept coming back to the Morton Building again and again and again, saying they provide the most value for the dollars that we're spending.
The workmanship, if you want to walk around this building, you'll find no flaws that you could point out to me in any area. It's just quality work. Don't know how to describe that. I'm just telling you it's quality, and I'm happy with it. I've heard this compliment so many times from so many different people, and it's always been praise on how nice it looks and how well it's been constructed. So I don't think I could have done any better anywhere else. My wife and I are both extremely proud of this building, and you know, it stands second to none.
Be sure to ask your sales consultant about discount pricing and learn why the time to get started on your new building is now. For even more pictures of our buildings, visit our website at mortonbuildings.com.